June 16th might be just another day on the calendar for most people. But for XRP holders and the broader crypto world, it could mark a key turning point in the Ripple versus SEC case. With a major legal deadline approaching, many are asking, what's next, and will this case finally come to a close? Let's dive straight into the key facts. For more than 4 years, Ripple and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission have been locked in a legal battle over the classification of XRP. The main question, is XRP a security or not? While parts of the case have been resolved, like Judge Analisa Torres ruling in July 2023 that XRP is not a security in programmatic sales, there are still unresolved issues. And right now, all eyes are on the expiration of a temporary pause granted by the Second Circuit Court. Here's what's going on. Back on April 10th, 2025, Ripple and the SEC submitted a joint request for a 60-day stay. This means they both asked the court to temporarily pause the legal proceedings. The reason? They said they were working toward a possible resolution and needed time to finalize it. This was big news because it followed a verbal agreement between both sides. According to reports, Ripple agreed to pay a $50 million fine, which is much lower than the original $125 million proposed earlier. In return, the SEC would withdraw the permanent injunction that restricted Ripple from making future institutional sales of XRP. To make this deal official, the parties needed the court to grant them time, and it did. On April 16th, the court approved the request, setting June 15th as the deadline for the SEC to file a status report. So why is this so important? This status report is not just a formality. It's the official update from the SEC to the court. It will let everyone, including the judge, Ripple, and the public, know whether the two sides are close to settling or if more time is needed. It's a critical marker for where things stand in the case. Now, there's a twist here. Earlier this year, both Ripple and the SEC asked Judge Torres for an indicative ruling, basically a signal that she would support the proposed agreement if they proceeded. But she denied this request. That decision made things a bit more complicated. It means both sides need to work even harder to find a solution that satisfies the court. As of now, they haven't refiled a new motion, so it's unclear if they'll try again. But one thing is certain, June 15th will tell us whether they are ready to move forward with the settlement, or if this case will continue to drag on. So, what should XRP holders expect? Honestly, no one can say for sure. The legal process is slow and often unpredictable. But based on the recent signs, including the reduced fine, the willingness to withdraw appeals, and the joint request for a pause, it's fair to say that both Ripple and the SEC are actively working toward ending this case. Why does that matter? Because regulatory clarity is key to XRP's future. Without it, major institutions are unlikely to fully engage with XRP. With a clear settlement in place, however, Ripple could more confidently continue building partnerships, especially in international payments and financial services. So while June 16th won't magically send XRP's price soaring overnight, it could mark a big psychological and strategic shift, one that brings the crypto industry a little closer to regulatory certainty in the U.S. To wrap up, yes, the Ripple versus SEC case has taken a long time. But now, with June 15th or June 16th, depending on how you count it, fast approaching, we may finally get a sense of where things are headed. Will the SEC report real progress toward a final deal? Or will the case return to court with new delays? We'll find out soon, and the XRP community will definitely be watching closely.